Hey guys, this is Kiera, and I want to share this because the Lord was still putting on my heart about healing. And I had to come to realize that there took a lot of steps for me to heal. At a point of my transition, I know that I was running into new people, and the Lord was teaching me something along the way. And there's one thing that we cannot let slip our mind. As the Lord has taken us through breaking cycles in our lives, things come back up again. And then you got to keep in mind that the enemy roams around looking for someone to devour. So you're at a point of testing, going through things to see if you respond the same way again. And as time went on, I started to realize that I was getting rejected from my family members, from people around me, and they were saying things in such a way to test me. And it was like, I really felt like personally I was going crazy, but that was me. But when you have people that were psychologically setting the scene up to even say you were crazy, everything that came out of your mouth, you were crazy. They were playing mind games, and they were allowing themselves to be used by the enemy. And it's okay, because when I look back and I look at that, I have to realize that the spirit in them was not of God, because where I was, there was no one that stood by me but the Lord. And I thank God for the strength, because it drove me to go and see if there was something wrong with me, like I was going crazy, but I was going through spiritual warfare. There is also people who are heretics, I believe that's how you say it, but they don't want what the Lord is doing for you to come out, because either they may believe in something different and they just don't want things to be exposed. But the Lord is also moving them out the way, because there are demonic forces that come to try to delay you. It could be people that have a different opinion from you, that have established things, and they're not willing to accept what is revealed or the truth. And the Lord is moving that out the way. But when you go to a psychological doctor and tell them symptoms that you're having, get ready. They're going to tell you have schizophrenia, multiple personalities. They're going to tell you have extreme anxiety. They're going to tell you that there's something wrong with you. And that's because sometimes, not all the time, will you run across somebody who understands spiritual warfare, who made it out of the fire. And that's what it is. You're being put up to the challenge to go through something because the Lord is wanting you to realize something so he can use you to elevate his kingdom. You've never heard a psychologist talk about that. I pray that, and I, as time goes on and he puts me in position where he wants me to be, I'm using my experiences to explain that you cannot talk to someone who hasn't been through what you've been through. There are a lot of people whose hearts have gotten hardened, and they've had bad experiences and they've swept it under the rug. Have they fully forgiven? Probably not. Are they going through the same thing? They probably are. But the reason for you coming out of a situation where you went through the fire is you learned, you forgave, and you move forward. So we're dealing right now with a lot of people around us who didn't necessarily, you know, helped us through the situation. They're still stuck in that same place. And as a result of that, you're going to get people who are jealous, who are mad that, the Lord called you, or maybe people that were already intellectually elevated to where you're in a different calling than they are in. And that's going to happen. You're going to see betrayal and stuff, and things are going to take place. But, and John chapter 16, he warned us of these things, and he told us that our grief would turn into joy. And I thank God for allowing me to open up my mouth, because that was another thing that came about, was being silenced. There is that moment where it's like they're going to put you to silence. But I'm telling you guys, I'm praying for you guys. You stay strong in the Lord, because they said you were crazy, but guess what? The Lord was setting the scene up to use you, okay? There was evil all around you, but the Lord used that evil and turned it out for your good. The Lord is setting up the scene to rescue you from your past and what could have happened for the present. And He's elevating you because He wants you to know that He loves you. And even though you didn't feel that love in the past, He's showing you the way out. This is not happening for no reason. And as a result of everything, He's canceling the plans of the enemy and He's using you to move forward with the kingdom. He said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Okay? You're going to act out just like they did in the book of Acts when He shows you your gifts, that the things that people thought you were weird about, you were actually a special person. You are. And it's funny because most people that get most people that get called crazy are valuable. They are there are diamonds in the rough. So guys, the next time someone calls you crazy, just know that the Lord is appealing that statement right in front of them. You have a good day.